Hi, this is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Well, you should hear by my voice, I've been sick the past few days. Actually have COVID for the first time, and actually got it on my birthday of all things a few days ago. So I thought I had some time here to make a video, and hopefully I get through this video without coughing. So we're going to give it a go here. I just received some cards in the mail from SGC, 4 cards I got graded, and also a couple gifts that came in the mail, I guess you would call them. We're going to start with Friends of the Hobby. I won a VR, Jake, Legends Never Die. Jake, with this card, you might have a real good chance of getting into the Misfits, because this is one of my favorite players and one of my favorite cards. I just never have owned this card, and I've always wanted it for whatever reason. I never added it to my collection, so this is a special one. And it's Monte Irvin, rookie card, and obviously played for the Giants, Hall of Famer. I did a video, I showed my 1952 PSA 8 about 3 years ago, did a whole video on that particular card. Monte's obviously one of my favorite players. Thanks, Jake. Guys out there, you think I should get this card graded? Nah, I wouldn't do that to Jake. This one's going to stay just like it is. And thanks, Jake. I also received, I was voted by my peers as an all-star YouTube coach. And thanks, Eric, for doing this, balloting and this voting for, promotes other channels. And I was voted as a coach. So Eric's a great guy in the community and does a lot of good things for everyone out there, and a very giving person. So thanks, Eric, 4-leaf. Now for the cards I got in the mail. John's going to probably think, he's going to kind of tease me for what I sent in to get graded. Maybe I am addicted to grading. I don't know. I was bored a few weeks ago. I've had these cards for a while. And what the heck, for $15 a piece, why don't I just send them in? So the first one, and when I first say 1987 Donruss, you're going to think, what is he grading a 1987 card for? A junk wax card. Well, this is kind of a different card. What it is the 1887 opening day Barry Bonds Air card. And as you can see, that's not Barry Bonds. It says Barry Bonds down here. It's card 163 was supposed to be Barry Bonds, but this is Johnny Ray, who was a fantastic player for the Pirates. Now, this particular set, the 1887 opening day, it came in a factory box, a special box, 172 cards, I believe. It only included players that started on opening day in 1987. Each team, 26 teams, and each player that started on opening day. So card 162 was Johnny Ray. Well, 163 was supposed to be Barry Bonds, but somehow they got this messed up here. So it's an air card. What it was supposed to look like, and the car, once it was corrected, it looked like this here, as you can see. So a little bit different looking Barry Bonds. So this was the corrected 163 version. So how scarce or rare is this? Well, if you're just collected, let's say pre-war, you would say it's not very scarce at all. Well, definitely not very rare. there's 150, I checked 150 PSA cards, air cards that have been graded by PSA. And of the corrected version, over 2,000. I read that only about 2% of the air cards got released. Only about 2%. Again, it was not in packs. You had to actually get the box in order to receive a card, and 2% of them came back as apparently air cards, and then they ended up correcting to the actual Barry Bonds card. So this particular card, I got it graded. I've had it for a while. I thought it would get more like a 3. There's a big ding right here or something going on with the white. You know, I don't grade any modern cards. I thought maybe a 3, but it came back a 5. Kind of happy with it. This is not a cheap card. Definitely, I don't know. It shouldn't be going for what it is, basically. So a difference between a grade 3 and 5 is roughly a couple $100. So I guess it's good to get it graded. But, you know, Barry Bonds being also played for the Giants, really cool to, you know, have this one in my collection. Now, what else I got slabbed up? These are not cards. These are silks. And I've had these for a while. I knew these would come out to be a grade of authentic. I knew it was going to be authentic, and I'm going to tell you why here. So what it is, it says 1909 S74 Silks White of Christy Mathewson. And how you receive these is they were folded in a tobacco pack. And there's 5 different brands, and it would come with a paper backing here. And this one obviously is missing. It would be an advertisement on the back of one of the brands. And if it had the advertising paper back, it would get a number grade. Well, when it's missing the back, it's just going to end up being authentic, but it does look good in the holder here. One other thing is that it says here 1909, but there's a website, s74silks.com, that does some big time research on these particular silks. And they come up with it. These silks didn't come out in 1909. They came out more like in 1911. There's actually a picture on their website of a Red Sun tobacco pack advertising these for 5 cents for the pack. You know, you would get one of these in the pack, and it said 1911. And also, there's a particular player, I don't remember his name, but he didn't play for a particular team or didn't even play at all in 1909. And he did play in 1911. So they guessed that there was 2 kinds, the white silk and the colored silk, that the whites came out March to June of 1911. The colored ones, which I'm going to show you, came out from July on. So hopefully that makes sense. So this is the Christy Mathewson. I also put in a holder the Mordecai 3 Fingers Brown and the Frake Chance, the first baseman for the Cubs. Both of these are Hall of Famers. Now what's interesting is here it says minimum size not met. This is comes from the exact set here. And as you can see, why doesn't this one say minimum size? This one, top to bottom, is definitely shorter and roughly left to right about the same. So this one is definitely cut differently than this one. So anyway, you know, I don't, it's fine because they're both, I knew they were going to come back authentic. And one, it's hard to grade these things when they come with a number grade with these silks, but just kind of interesting. Now, I do have some colored ones that I've had for a while here. just to show you kind of what they look like. Here's a Christy Mathewson Old Mill colored one. And the difference is you're going to see it's a little bit longer silk. You can see the advertisement here and on the top here. And they never came with an actual paper backing. So these will give, SGC, PSA will give you a grade on these. Here's Home Run Baker. And they came in different colors. This is a turkey red one. And also have a Frank Chance turkey red. Kind of prefer these with the advertisements on the front. But kind of really cool items. You know, if you're looking for a Hall of Famer, you can tend to get these cheaper than you can like a T205, T206 card. And they're just, I would collect these all day. So a little information about the S74s. The S74-1 are the white version, and the S74-2 are going to be the color version without the back and the advertisement on the front, or on the top and bottom here. Now I do have a premium silk, and they call this an S81 silk. These tend to be obviously a premium, more expensive, more scarce, and it's Christy Mathewson here. And here you can actually see the stitch marks or the holes here where this was, typically these were sewn together to make like a sheet or a pillowcase. Blank back, as you can see here. Just a really, really cool, one of my favorite items. And the smaller ones were actually, used to be sewn together to make, like I said, a pillowcase or some kind of decorative thing on a wall. So the silks. What else? Anything else I have? I don't think so. But I have I just won an auction, a couple cards in a clean sweeps auction that I should receive in the mail. Probably in a few weeks, but might be the next time I make a video. But hey, thanks for watching. I went without a cough the whole time. One take. And thanks. This is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Bye.